For this project, you are to create an electronic poster. That is a poster that has interactives or hyperlinks that can connect the learner or the viewer of the poster to other sources. Before we discuss some of the tools you could use, let's go down to the expectations. Make sure that you look at step 1, 2, and 3 before you get started. Under step 1, we discuss the type of content we want to see in the poster. You're to choose one ecosystem, that is, from the oceans. You're to include at least a food web. With that food web, you are to do some research and either add or remove a species. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And then once you've added or removed that species, you are to use your own creativity to show the impact that it would have on that food web. Okay. Down to number 2, we talk about the different tools you can use. For example, you can use Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Google Drawing, or Adobe, or some online tool. And I'm going to show you an example in Glogster. Step 3 discusses other requirements. You need to have at least one video, a picture, an interactive link, text, and then the last bullet is an option. You can include a QR code if you wish. QR codes are those square designs that you might see on signs around town that allow people with a smartphone app to scan it, and that QR code will take you directly to the electronic poster. Okay. So we've given you several different tools you can use, but I would highly recommend using Glogster. One, it is designed to be an electronic poster. Some of you may have an education account at your school, but if not, make sure you come over to this circle here, which is just glogster.com. At this page, you'll want to create an account. Click on Create a new Glogster account, or if you have a Facebook account, you can sign up through there. Clicking on this will give you an opportunity to create a username, a password, as well as share your email address. Simply click I agree to the terms of use, and then select Start Logging. You'll receive a notice that you have to activate your account using the email that was shared, and once you've done that, you should be able to get started. Once you've activated your account, you'll be taken to a page here in Glogster, and at this point you can create or choose a template. We're just going to start with a blank template. Now before we get started, we need to do some research. So to start my research, I'm going to go through the list of items I know I need, and one of them is a picture. So I'm going to go to Creative Commons, and I'm going to search for Asian carp, and I'm just going to use Flickr. So I'm searching for Lake Michigan Food Web because I want to show the impact the Asian carp has on Lake Michigan Food Web. And I did not find anything I really cared for on Flickr, so I've gone to Google, and I'm still searching for pictures that are labeled for reuse. And I'm really not seeing anything that is going to work for my needs. So in this case, I'm going to probably have to make my own, but I could use some more help understanding what the food web looks like. So I'm going to go to non-filtered by license, and I see some great posters here. They are not labeled for reuse, so I don't want to take those and use them directly, but I could take these, get an idea of what I want to do, and then find images online and rebuild this myself. Now, do I have to rebuild the whole poster? Absolutely not. I just wanted to make sure that I have some primary producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, and then tertiary consumers. So I have found all the pictures I want to use in my food web that I'm going to create. And I know I also want to add a video, so I'm going to come back to Creative Commons, put in Asian carp, and this time I'm going to go to YouTube. So a list of videos have come up on YouTube that are free to use, and they have to do with the Asian carp. So at this point I need to decide what I want to do with my video. In this case, I think I want to catch the person's attention, and I saw a video down here that I think will do that, and it's this one here: a flock of carp attack popcorn being fed to them. So to use this in Glogster, I simply need to get a link to share, and so by clicking on share here, I'm going to copy this link or copy the link in the URL at the top. Okay, so I'm back at my screenshot or my template on my Glogster, And to get started, I need to add some of my media. And if it's saved on my computer, I can upload it here. But what I've done is a lot of links, so I'm going to click here. So by copying the image URL of the pictures or the URLs from the videos I wish to use, I can add those videos and images to my files. Once I have everything loaded into my files for Glogster, by selecting Tools and then going to the subheadings, I can find the different images or videos or text. In this case, here's the one picture I want to use. I can simply select it, select Use It, and it's on the poster. I can also go to my video. Here's the video I wish to use. I'm going to use it, and now I can move things around on my poster. I know I need to add text, so I can select the text subheading, and at this point pick any of these different samples, and I can add my text onto the screen. Once I decide where I want my text box to go, I can simply click inside it and start adding my text. I still need to add the food web I created, and after I've done that, I am going to either create a second food web and add the Asian carp and show the impact it would make, or I will add the Asian carp onto that food web, and then in a text style I will describe what would happen. Now these are just some of the items that were required on my poster, but assuming that you have all the items you want, once you're ready, simply click Save. You'll be asked to tag your glog, and you can add different things here if you wish, and you can make it public or private. So I'm just going to put this as sample, and I'm going to put private so you can see what that part would look like. Finish saving. And at this point, I'm being given a URL that I can submit as my assignment. Anyone who has this URL should have the ability to see your Glogster, whether it's private or public. So I've now taken the URL of my poster and I've shared it, and I've actually taken my URL and put it into the web browser, and this is how people would see my poster. They would see my text here, the picture I included, as well as they can turn on the video that is included into the interactive or electronic poster that has been created.